こんにちは、皆さん。今日、私たちは日本語を勉強しています。質問があれば、私に聞いてください。Greetings, everyone. Today we are studying Japanese. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask me at any time. We're going to continue with immersion with Card Captor Sakura.
それでね、その人ったら突然
本社の秘書室からお電話です。本社の
The Hoshino
秘書室からお電話
Shirashi Kara Denwa desu. So a phone call from, I guess, in some position at a company about something. Let's see. Honsha head office. So origin plus kanji commonly used in companies is head office, main office, headquarters, parent company. Honsha. Hisho Shitsu secretarial office. See, that comes from secret, conceal, write, then room. How does that kanji get used to make secretary's office? I guess since they just work with the internal stuff and it never gets seen outside of the company. So let's see. Hisho Shitsu. Hisho Shitsu. So the head company secretary's office. Let's see. Odenwa desu. Okay. So Hitsu Shitsu. Honshu no Hisho Shitsu kara odenwa desu. So there's a phone call from the secretary's office at the head company. Okay.
人ったら突然
本社の秘書室からお電話です。
あら、私です。はい。
Watashi desu. Hi. So this is I. Yes. Okay.
はい。困ったわね。待って。
Komatta wa ne matte. Let's see. Komatte. Impossible, hopeless, inopportune, uncomfortable, inconvenient, embarrassing. Let's see, what is komaru? Komaru. To be troubled. So this is like past tense, troubled or inconvenient sense, essentially. So, komatta wa ne. Okay. So that's a problem. Basically, past tense. That's trouble. And then so what? So wait. So komatta mate. And then notice she entered in the connective form. This is also that same thing where you end in the connective form where there's more you could say, but you don't say it.
困ったわね。待って。
Casual Japanese relies heavily on conjunctions like demo or dakara to start new sentences, reducing the need for complex connective forms at the end of every clause. Okay.
ごめんなさい、ちょっと長くなっちゃいそう。ごめんなさい、ちょっと長
ごめんなさい、ちょっと
くなっちゃいそう。待って。ごめんなさい、ちょっと長くなっちゃいそう。
I thought, let's see. Nagai long distance. So, Nagaku. Let's see. Nagaku. So, let's see. Nagaku nakchai. Nakchai so. Let's see if this is nate wa, and then the tewa gets replaced with cha. No, it can't be because it's ending with iso. Doesn't make sense though. Let's see. Explain the grammar of nagaku na chaiso. This segment predicts that something will become long. It is composed of nagaku naru, the verb naru to become conjugated to the adverbial form nagaku. Okay. Chao, a colloquial contraction of. Let's say colloquial contraction of teshimao. To finish, okay. Okay, and then chi my soul. The child form is often followed by the predictive auxiliary so, meaning seems like or looks like. Let's see, in casual speed. So teshimao plus so contracts to chimao plus so, resulting in chimai so, or further contracted to. Okay, let's see. Nakchai so. Okay. The form nakchai so is a blend of the contraction at nakchao from nateshimao and the predictive so. So I'm sorry, it seems like it's going to get a little long. Okay. So how is this chimao plus so being put together? So it's essentially the oo's being changed to the noun form, which is used for a lot of connections, and then so's being added. So so's being added to the word itself. See, Omega Foodie So means it looks like it's going to rain. Okay, so this is just a so attached to it. So, ごめんなさい. Let's see. ちょっと長くなっちゃいそう. So it looks like it's going to end up becoming long, or become longly if you want a more literal translation. Become longly. Let's see, translation. Sorry, this might end up being a bit long.
困ったわね。待って。ごめんなさい。ちょっと長くなっちゃいそう。
お部屋で遊んでますわ。
ごめんなさい。ちょっと長くなっちゃいそう。
お部屋で
お部屋で遊んでますわ。So, お部屋で遊んでますわ. So that's from Osobu, but okay, so we'll be playing it. They don't really mention the noun, so you can just assume it. So we'll be playing it in my room. They don't also mention the type of room. They just say room. So we'll be playing in the room. It's a more literal translation.
待って。ごめんなさい。ちょっと長くなっちゃいそう。
お部屋で遊んでますわ。
ごめんなさいね。
いえ、ごちそうさまでした。
Yeah, gochiso samadeshita. So this is not ie as in the word for house. This is just a shortened version of ie, or as in the word for no. So then gochiso samadeshita, or thank you for treating me. That's made from the honorific go and then chiso to treat, suited verb noun.
ますわ。
ごめんなさいね。
いえ、ごちそうさまでした。行きましょう。
くすん。さくらちゃん。
So let's see.
くすん。
Sniffling. Kusu. Other forms gusun.
行きましょう。
くすん。さくらちゃん。後で夕飯一緒に食べましょうね。
See, Sakura-chan, see, 後で、夕ご飯Let's see. 後で夕ご飯一緒に食べましょうね. So after this, let's eat supper together. You Han, okay. Well, that's right, the go's not actually in here. You'd see the character for letter go in there. So Yuhan, evening meal. That's another way of saying it. So, 後で夕飯一緒に食べましょうね.
クスン、さくらちゃん、後で夕飯一緒に食べましょうね。絶対よ、約束よ。
絶対よ、約束よ. Absolutely, definitely. So absolutely, it's a promise. Okay, so or an appointment, however you want to translate that. 絶対よ、約束よ.
さくらちゃん、後で夕飯一緒に食べましょうね。絶対よ、約束よ。
はーい。ともよちゃんのお母さん、素敵な人だね。ともよちゃんのお母さん、素敵な人だね。お母さん。
ともよちゃんのお母さん、素敵な人だね。
約束よ。
はーい。ともよちゃんのお母さん、素敵な人だね。ありがとうございます。母も喜びますわ。
ありがとうございます。母も、喜びますわ. Let's see. 喜びます from yorokobu, to be delighted, to be glad, to be pleased, to rejoice, transitive. Oh, intransitive. Okay, it's being used intransitively. Yorokobu. Yoroko. That's to do with pleasure, to welcome. A proposal, advice, etc. To congratulate. Okay. So, arigato gozaimasu. Haha mo yorokobimasu wa. Thank you. My mother was also delighted. Wait, it's the translator saying thank you. My mother will be delighted. Isn't it also delighted? Oh, yes, yes, my mother will also be delighted.
母さん、素敵な人だね。ありがとうございます。母も喜びますわ。ケーキ！わいだけ仲間外れにした。ケーキ！わいだけ
Why だけ
仲間外れにした。ケーキ！わいだけ仲間外れに。
Konnichiwa, Zaya Damas, Genki desu ka? How are you? Let's see. Nakama Zure Nishita. Being left out, being ostracized. So let's see. Go between relationship, interval space, and then outside. So the space outside of a relationship, I guess, aka being left out, okay? Let's see, so Nakama Hazu. Let's see. Nakama Hazure. Let's see, can this be used in... No. So it's a meishi noun, okay, pseudo verb. Nakama hazure. Why dake nakama hazure ni shita? So I thought just only I was left out, or I thought I was the only one left out. Oh, that's right. There's no word for thought in here. So he's saying directly, you left just me out. Okay, so why dake nakama hazure? Okay, why dake nakama hazure ni shita?
ケーキ！わいだけ仲間外れにした。わいだけケーキ食べられへんかった。きうまそうに食うとった。わいだけ仲間外れにした。わいだけケーキ食べられへんかった。わいだけ仲間外れにした。わいだけケーキ食べられへんかった。
Why dake keiki tabe rare katta? Let's see. Tabe rareru is either the potential form or the passive form or receptive form. And then taberare hin is the concept and way of negating those. And then he ends with kata. That's how they conjugate a negative when you're using hin. So let's see. gi.repository just I. Then let's see, let's see, it's either if its potential was not able to eat cake, or so just I was not able to eat cake, and if it's receptive, it would be see the cake. Let's see, the cake received not eating from just I. I think it's probably potential. So let's see. Explain the grammar of. So let's see. The past tense auxiliary verb standard kunakata indicating the state was true in the past. So subject plus only plus object plus potential verb plus negative plus past tense. So Kansai bin just adds kata let's see. Kata to the end of ending words to make it past. The standard negative, yes, this is correct for many Kansai dialect forms. In Kansai Ben and related Western Japanese dialects, the standard negative past tense ending nakata is typically formed by replacing the standard negative nai with hin and then adding kata. So, why dake keiki taberare hin kata? I thought it was just I who was not able to eat cake.
わいだけ仲間外れにした。わいだけケーキ食べられへんかった。
ケーキうまそうに食うとったなさくら。ケーキうまそう。
ケーキうまそうに食うとったなさくら。
ケーキ食べられへんかった。
ケーキうまそうに 肉とったな、さくら。だ
Maso, I assume that's from Umai. Cakey, let's see. Okay, delicious. So the cake looks delicious. Let's see, ku, that's like eat, to eat, but it has a meaning of like not eating because you're hungry, but eating just to eat food essentially. See, then tota. What type of word is so in umaso? Is an auxiliary adjectival noun. Okay, yeah. In other words, it's a noun, so it has to take a ni. So cake with looking delicious was eaten and then taken. Let's see. Explain the grammar of this. Cake delicious looking. Kutota, eat it, ate. Okay, so colloquial verb of to eat. Standard taberu. Tota, colloquial contraction of te ita. Because it's based on te ota, okay. Or tota, okay. The past continuous form of the copula. Wait. Past continuous form. So tabete ita was eating tabete ita, okay. Oh yeah. Kut or kuteita. In Kansai dialect or casual speak, the teita is contracted to tota. Oh, so but the ku's not conjugated at all, though. Oh, that's right. This is concept, and sometimes with sutes, they conjugate it by adding just te to it. So instead of kute, it becomes kute. Nah, since an Indian particle expression emphasis, reflection, or mild emotion. In Kansai Ben, is ku conjugated as kute when in the te form is 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 kute in some specific order or rule variations due to vowel elongation rule. Standard most common con-side conjugation of ku in the te form is kut. Yeah, that's what I wrote. Okay. Derived from the ao shift, which often manifest as kute, or more commonly kute in modern casual speech, depending on the specific subdialect and speaker. Okay, so this is just a kansai ben te form, so ku becomes kute, and so this down here is just normally kute ita, which in kansai ben is kute ota, and kut, which further gets changed to kute ota, and then that gets contracted to kutota. Keiki no umasou ni kutota na sakura. Is there any particles missing from this sentence? Okay, wool is missing, so after keiki, the noun keiki functions directly as the object of ku. Okay, so the full thing would be keiki wo umasou ni kutota na sakura. Let's see, so Sakura was eating that cake. Let's see. If I get rid of Sakura, it says, yeah. Sakura was eating that cake like it looked so delicious. Okay. So in other words, Sakura was eating cake is basically the base sentence. So there's the subject Sakura is put at the end, and then but how are they eating the cake? And this ni describes how it with looking deliciousness. In other words, like the cake looked delicious.
ケーキ食べられへんかった。
ケーキうまそうに食うとったなさくら。ごめんケロちゃん。わいこの部屋からずーっと見とったんやで。ケロちゃんの分ですわ。からずーっと見とった分ですわ。ケーキうまそうに食うとったなさくら。ごめんケロちゃん。わいこの部屋からずーっと見とったんやで。
わい、この部屋からずっと見とったんやで。So from this room, ずっと, oh yes, I think that's continuously, and then mitotan, which should be mite ota, so yeah. So this is past continuous, so let's see. So I was continuously looking from this room. Continuously adverb yes. Why この部屋からずっと見とったんやで。
ケーキうまそうに食うとったなさくら。ごめんケロちゃん。わいこの部屋からずーっと見とったんやで。お待たせしました。お待たせ。
お待たせしました。Let's see, Matsu's Matsu's to hold. So mata. Then mata seru is cause to hold or allow to hold. And then shimashita is polite for past tense doing. So, okay, so this is in its noun form. So, okay, so omatase cause to hold in its noun form. Oh, that's mate. That's not motsu mate. Okay, let's see. What was the kanji for motsu then? Motsu. Okay, that's the one. Yeah, you can see how they're very similar to each other. Just the left changes. Oh, omatase. It caused. Let's see. Sorry to keep you waiting. Sorry.
からずーっと見とったんやで。お待たせしました。と見とったんやで。
Explain the grammar of omatase in let's see, I apologize for keeping you waiting. Let's see, causative verb matsu to wait. Causative for mataseru means to make wait, to cause to wait. Humble form pattern to show humility towards listener. In this case, likely a superior customer. Okay. Pattern O plus verb stem plus sudo is applied. The stem mataseru is matase, creating the humble verb matase sudo. I humbly make you wait. Let's see, waiting now. Oh yeah, it would just be a wait, yes. So yes, so cause to wait, caused waiting in noun form, and then I did cause waiting. Okay. See, the verb conjugated in implied past masu form. Okay. Omatase shimasu. Great. Omatase shimashita to indicate waiting period has concluded. Omatase shimashita.
わいこの部屋からずーっと見とったんやで。お待たせしました。ケロちゃんの分ですわ。と見とったんやで。お待たせしました。ケロちゃんの分ですわ。
Kiro-chan no bun desu wa. Notice she said boon on that. So this kanji is commonly used in time, but when it's used in time, it's either used as hoon or poon. But when it's used to mean a piece of something, it's said as boon. Kiro-chan no boon desu wa, or basically, this is Kiro-chan's piece.
わいこの部屋からずーっと見とったんやで。お待たせしました。ケロちゃんの分ですわ。わーいわーい、ケーキやケーキや、わーいわーい、ケーキや。ありがとう。食べ物の恨みは怖いですから。ありがとう。食べ物の恨み
Tabemono no
は怖いですか。
Tabemono no
ありがとう。食べ物の恨みは怖いです。
Tabemono nami wa kawaii desu kara. Oh, urami. Resentment, grudge, malice, bitterness. Urami, matter of regret. Okay. Tabemono no urami. See, and then kawaii is scary, so food resentment, food grudges, food regret is scary. Let's see, translator says you never know how dangerous a grudge over food can be. Tabemono no. So yeah, so resentment, grudge, malice, bitterness. 食べ物の恨み、okay. 食べ物の恨みは怖いですから。
わーいわーい、ケーキやケーキや、わーいわーい、ケーキや
ありがとう。食べ物の恨みは怖いですから。ありがとう。食べ物の恨みは怖いですから。
たく、この部屋なんか黒カードの気配するし、一人で寂しか。
うまい delicious。
たく、この部屋なんか黒カードの。
たく、okay. この部屋なんか I think that's supposed to be like somewhere in this room. 暗カードの気配するし、気配、so there's a cloud card present somewhere in this room. Then Taku. Let's see, from Mataku. Really, truly, completely. Mataku. Okay, really, truly, entirely, completely. Okay. Explain the grammar of colloquial contraction of Mataku, meaning honestly, geez, good grief, really? It is used in interjecting to express frustration, annoyance, or sometimes agreement or emphasis. In this context, it sets a tone of mild exasperation or strong suspicion. It often precedes a complaint or an observation that bothers the speaker. In this case, an observation. And it just literally means completely. Really, truly, entirely, completely, wholly. Taku, この部屋なんか顔カードの気配するし。See, なんか contraction of 何やら or なんか meaning somehow, kind of, or for some reason. It acts as a filler or hedge, indicating that the speaker's feeling is vague or hard to pinpoint. It softens the statement, but also adds a sense of intuition. Nani yara. What is the origin of Nani yara? Let's see. So, Nani meaning what, and the auxiliary verb yada, which denotes uncertainty. Approximation or list of unspecific items, literally translating to something or other, or for some reason. Functions as an adverb. It typically is written in hiragana and is used to express that something exists or is happening, but the specific details are unknown, vague, or left unspoken. Let's see. Is the ya the copula in Kansai bin? Okay, so in is the in nani yara is the this is probably the or ya the or particle. Yes, and the word nani yara, the ya is the same inclusive particle used for listing. That's right, not or, but and the inclusive and, that's right. Ka is used more for or, okay. But it's not the English word or. So, taku kono heya nanka cloud no kehai suru shi, and this is from nani yara. Somehow, so thing and or somehow you're thinking more or some other kind of thing. So for some reason or somehow or kind of like, so taku kono heya nanka cloud cutter no kehai suru shi.
たくこの部屋なんか黒カードの気配するし一人で寂しかってんで。たくこの部屋なんか黒カードの気配するし一人で寂
一人で
しかってんで。カードやっぱりさすがたくこの部屋なんか黒カードの気配するし一人で寂しかってんで。
寂しかったんで一人で so method is one person, in other words, by yourself. Sabishi katende. Let's see, sabishi is lonely, lonesome, solitary, destitute. So sabishi See, but kate. Explain the grammar of so sabishi katende. This is a rapid informal contraction of two parts. Sabishi kute. Okay, the te form of the I adjective sabishi. For I adjectives, the te form is okay. And then nde. Colloquial contraction of de or deskara. Now this is just the particle de at the end and the interrogative no. This is kansai ben. Kate contraction. In standard Japanese, the te form of I adjectives is kute. Kansai ben is frequently contracted to kate. So standard Japanese, sabishi kute. Kansai, sabishi kate. This change occurs because kus sounds often shift or elides in rapid Kansai speech, leading to ka sound bridging directly to sute, which represents the glottal stop of the sokuon. Okay, nde. Sentence ending nde is used both in standard and Kansai Japanese to provide reason and explanation because of so. However, in Kansai Ben, it is often used with distinct intonations and frequently paired with kate to create a strong causal link. Kate nde meaning it's adjective or because it's adjective. The de is more like yo or zo. You're spot on in this phrase. Okay, the de is at the very end functions exactly like yo or zo in standard Japanese. The ending nde is a contraction of nano des or noda plus de. Babishi, so that is lonely. So, wait. So, hitori desu sabishi katende.
たく。
I see, man, this room feels like a cloud card is lurking around here and I'm alone and feeling lonely. And I'm by myself feeling lonely, so...
この部屋なんか黒カードの気配するし、一人で寂しく。
But that's the logical conclusion that... So, because there's a cloud card somewhere around here, I'm feeling lonely by myself. So, 一人で寂しかってんで。
たく、この部屋なんか黒カードの気配するし、一人で寂しかってんで。黒カード？やっぱり、さすがケロちゃんですわ。カード？やっぱり、さすがケロちゃんですわ。
Sasuga, that says one would expect, but that is Sasuga. Adverb fukushi, not adjective keiyo doshi.
一人で寂しかってんで。黒カード？やっぱり、さすがケロちゃんですわ。
Yeah, and Yapari is considered a fukushi adverb.
カード？やっぱり、さすがケロちゃんですわ。困っているのはこの箱なんです。
困っているのはこの箱なんです。So, as for the trouble, it is this container. So this container is the trouble, or this container is the problem. Box, okay, chest, okay. 困っているのはこの箱なんです。
困っているのはこの箱なんです。実はこの箱開かなくなってしまったんです。
実はこの箱開くなくなってしまったんです。So, the truth or in reality, I ended up not being able to see, it ended up becoming not able to be opened. Well, let's see, opened, so not opened, so to become not opened, so it ended up becoming not opened. 実はこの箱開かなくなってしまったんです。It became not opened.
実はこの箱開かなくなってしまったんです。困っているのはこの箱なんです。実はこの箱開かなくなってしまったんです。実はこの箱開かなくなってしまったんです。困っているのはこの箱なんです。実は
As a matter of fact, by the way, the Hako Hira, yeah, she's saying Aku though, so to open ended up, so it ended up becoming not opened. That's what she's more literally saying. Actually, I can't open this box anymore. Now, how does that mean I can't open this box anymore? So this chest, let's see, becoming not openly, ended up becoming not openly. How does this mean you can't open the box anymore? Actually, the box has become unable to open. More naturally, actually, I can't open this box. Unable to open. Akanakunate shimata. This core verb phrase means to become unable to open. Okay. See, aku means to open. It's negative. Akanai means doesn't to open. Let's see. Meaning does not open or cannot open. To open versus to not open. To express change in state. To express that something has become a certain way, Japanese attaches naru to the negative stem of the verb. So akanai plus naru becomes akunaku naru. This translates to become unable to open. This implies that previously the box could be opened, but now the state has changed. Why doesn't akanaku mean not open, opening, or closing? The form akanaku itself does not mean not opening as a standalone statement. Rather, it's an adverbial connective form. Negative verb does not open. It literally translates to in a way that does not open or not opening. It conveys the meaning of not opening through the grammatical construction. Okay. What about akunai doesn't that mean to not open? Oh, I mean akanai. Yes, akanai does mean to not does not open or cannot open. But it functions as a complete sentence or a standalone statement, whereas akanaku is a connected form that can connect end a sentence on its own. Okay. That or cannot end a sentence on its own. Okay. How do you distinguish the act? Let's see, the action of opening and not opening with the ability to open and not open. One word. Think not able to open comes from akenai. How do you distinguish the action of opening and not opening with the ability to open and not open? One would think not able to open form comes not open comes okay from akenai. Well, the distinction lies in the fundamental difference between Japanese grammar and transitive versus transitive verbs, state versus ability. Aku intransitive to open on its own. So akanai does not open. Focus, the state of the object refuses to move. Akeru, transitive. Potential form of ake. See, akerareru. Often shortened to akeru. Distinguishing between action and reversibility. So akanai, the state of the object. This describes the phenomenon the box is stuck, jammed, or locked. It implies the box does not open no matter what. Akenai describes your capability. You lack the key, the strength, the permission to open. Okay, let's see. I am talking about the potential form of aku when I say akeru. let's see. Your intuition is spot on. Akeru serves as double duty in Japanese. It's both the transitive verb to open something and the potential form of the intransitive verb aku to be opened, to able to be opened. Here's the precise distinction. Akeru as the potential form of aku. Historically, grammatically, akeru is the potential form of aku to open. Doors open. Potential, okay, can open. The doors can open. In this specific context, akinai means cannot open, lack the possibility. Regarding the event, akeru over time evolved into a standard transitive verb on its own right. Let's see. I opened the box. Okay. Ambiguity of akinai. Because of the dual nature of akinai, can mean two slightly different things depending on context. Cannot open potential. The box won't open. And do not open volitional instruction. Okay. Why the original sentence why the original sentence used akanai? In the original sentence, okay. Speaker used the negative intransitive akanai, not the potential akeru. So, ake nakunaru, to become state of not opening. Focus, the box is stuck, broken. Ake nakunara, they become unable to open. The ability to open is lost. Oh. So it's like saying a state is lost versus an ability is lost. When you say akanai versus akenai. Konnichiwa, Wild Arms 420. Genki desu ka? How are you? So, 実はこの箱開けなくなってしまったんです。In truth, or as a matter of fact, okay, the box ended up becoming unable to open.
困っているのはこの箱なんです。実はこの箱開かなくなってしまったんです。鍵なくしたの？この箱開かなくなってしまったんです。鍵なくし
Let's see. 鍵なくしたの? So, oh, that's right. Nakusu. To lose. So, nakusta, lost. Lost. So, was the key lost? See, I think this is nakusu. To lose. One other way of thinking about it, though I don't know if this is really correct, not existently, so having done not existently, or in other words, lose it. So to do in a non-existent way the object, or in other words, lose something. But nakusu is generally recognized as its own word, so did you lose the key? Kagi nakushita no.
実はこの箱開かなくなってしまったんです。
鍵なくしたの？
鍵ならここに。なくなってしまったんです。
鍵なくしたの？
鍵ならここに。
鍵ならここに。If it's the key, it is here. Or in other words, here's the key. But interesting, it's worded that way. Kagi nara koko ni. Let's see, if you're looking for the key, it's here. Kagi nara koko ni.
この箱開かなくなってしまったんです。
鍵なくしたの？
Let's see. Why is the key... Okay. Why is... nada used like this in the phrase kaki nara koko ni? The particle nara is used to refer to or clarify a subject previously mentioned in the conversation rather than to set a hypothetical condition. It functions similarly to as for. We're talking about allowing the speaker to confirm that the item you refer to is indeed the key before providing the location. This usage is distinct from a conditional if, meaning, okay. Why not use ga? Using ga instead of nada in the phrase kagi nara koko ni would change the meaning from contextual topic marker to specific subject identifier, which often sounds unnatural in specific conversational flow. Nada functions as for. If you're asking about, it assumes the topic, the key, has already been brought up or is the current focus of the listener's thought. It links the listener's implied question, where's the key, directly to the answer. Ga marks the subject with emphasis, often used to identify which item fits a description or to introduce new information. Why ga sounds unnatural here. If you say kagi ga koko ni, it sounds like you're completing a sentence like the key is here, but other things are not. Or answering a question like which item is here. In a typical scenario where someone asks where's the key is already the established topic. Using ga would see the key is here, but other things are not, or answering which is here. Okay. Using I would unnecessarily re-emphasize the subject as if it were new information or contrasts other objects, whereas nada acknowledges the topic and provides location. Nada actually replaces wa, ga, and wo. You generally cannot stack them. Okay, so why not use wa instead then? Changes the nuance from contextual selection to general statement or contrast, which often feels less natural in this specific conversational context. Nada implies we're talking about the key as opposed to other things you might be looking for, or as for the key specifically, it selects the topic from a set of possibilities based on listeners' immediate interest or question. Context: the listener likely asks where's the key, was looking for it. Not acknowledges this specific focus, meaning it's the key you want. It's here. What marks the key as a general topic of the sentence, often implying a contrast with other things or statement, stating a known fact. As for the key in general, it's here, meaning, okay, this sounds like you're contrasting the key with something else, e.g., the key is here but the lock is missing, or the stating a static fact without acknowledging the listener's immediate need. If you say koko wa koko, if you say kagi wa koko ni, it sounds like contrast the keys here, but other things are not. General fact. Speaking of the key, it is here. While grammatically correct, it lacks the responsive nuance of nada. So basically, it sounds like you're just stating something and not really answering the questions, what they're saying. Or it sounds like you're saying the keys here, but other things are missing. One of those two. Kagi nara koko ni.
なくしたの？鍵ならここに。鍵があるのに開かないの？
See, kagi ga aru no ni akanai no. So, if you have the key, then why were it not open? Kagi ga aru no ni akanai no.
なくしたの？鍵ならここに。鍵があるのに開かないの？クローカードの気配や。
Cloud card no keiya. Cloud cards. There's a cloud card presence.
あるのに開かないの？クローカードの気配や。箱からかすかやけどクローカードの気配がする。箱から。
箱からかすかやけどクラウドカードの気配がする。Doing cloud card presence. Okay. So from the container, Kasuka, faint, dim, weak, slight, vague, indistinct. So there, from the container, there is a. From the container, it's very slight, but wait, sudo. It's doing a cloud card presence. Why is sudo used in according to Japanese grammar, ga-sudo is the standard structure for expressing that a sensory impression or feeling is detected. Perception of intangibles. Okay, it is used with nouns like kihai, presence, aura, nioi, smell, oto, sound. Okay, okay. Passive sentence. Unlike actions where you actively do something marked by wo, ga marks the source of the sensation that is being perceived. Not a sudo verb. Okay, this is. So keihai ga sudo literally means presence is sense or perceived, which is the natural way to express the sense in a faint aurora of cloud cards. So, hako kara kasuka ya kedo kurao kado no keihai ga suru.
鍵があ あるのに開かないの？
クローカードの気配や。箱からかすかやけどクローカードの気配がする。本当だ。見ていてください。
本当だ。Truly? 本当 Okay, so this is the da particle, and then honto, this is a casual way of saying it, so the u gets dropped off of it. Honto, so honto da, so it's the truth, or it's reality.
本当だ。見ていてくださいね。
Let's see, 見ていてくださいね. So please give watching, continuous watching. In other words, please watch this. 見ていてくださいね.
本当だ。見ていてくださいね。久しぶりに母が箱を開けようとしたら、この久しぶりに
久しぶりに母が箱を開けようとしたら So let's see. Mom opened the chest. So in the direction of Mom opening the chest. So let's see. So if Mom was to do opening the chest, 久しぶりに母が箱を開けようとしたら、久しぶり after a long time, for the first time in a while. Adverb, okay. Origin of Hisashiburi. Hisashi, archaic or poetic stem of Nagai long, and buri, a suffix meaning after a lapse in time or following a break. Let's see, it uses this kanji. So to swing from long, in other words, after it. Okay. See, when Mom tried to open the box for the first time in a long while. Oh, that's right. Shitara, so it's more like when than if. That's right. Hisashiburi ni haga 箱を開けようとしたら、
久しぶりに母が箱を開けようとしたらこの調子で
調子で Tune, tone, mood, conditions, state of health, shape. So when Mom tried to open the box in a long time, it was in this state. Let's see. In a while, this is what happened. Wait, how are you getting this is what happened? Choshi. Tune, tone, writing, okay, and then child. Oh, that's right. She doesn't speak Kansai band, so this day is the particle day. So in the middle of this state, so let's see. How does this mean this is what happened at the end? Let's see. When I tried to open the box for the first time, okay, it turned out to be like this. It was like this or in this manner. Okay, so that's just a bad translation. Konochoshi. Konochoshi.
久しぶりに母が箱を開けようとしたらこの調子で確かにこれはクローカードのせいやな私もたらこの調子で確かにこれはクローカードのせいやな
確かにこれはクラウカードのせいやなSo that's this is probably a cloud card's doing, or a cloud card is probably responsible for this. Tashka, so let's see. So the Tashka ni, so this is the na adjective. Reliable. If I'm, let's see, adverb, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is definitely the cloud card's fault. So this is reliably the cloud card's doing, and then yes, say you're doing. Nature, okay. Say, yeah, here it is. This say, consequence, outcome, result, blames, fault. 確かに、これはクラウドカードのせいやな。
たらこの調子で 確かにこれはクローカードのせいやな。私ももしかしたらと思ってお呼びしたんです。
私ももしかしたらと思ってお呼びしたんです。
たらこの調子で。確かにこれはクローカードのせいやな。私ももしかしたらと思ってお呼びしたんです。私
もしかしたら perhaps by some chance. So this is from the Shitara as in sudo plus entada form. Then moshika if in case this may be the ka particle, so this is just moshi. Supposing in case supposing, so moshika, so if it's the case, so see if it's the case, or when if it's the case, or perhaps, so when if it's the case, or perhaps, yeah, moshikashitara, watashi mo moshikashitara to omotte oyobi oyobi shitan desu. So let's see, oyobi. Invitation. So did invitation. And let's see, in this is this one or two words? In the phrase oyobi shita, okay, the verb is composed of one word, a single verb unit in terms of grammatical function, but etymologically constructed from two distinct components. Hamba form prefix o, something sudo, derived from nagao, see, or used as a polite honorific marker in the verb yobu. Is shita attaching to yobi or is yobi a standalone noun? In the phrase yobi is the verb stem, specifically the ren-yo-ke or continuative form, the verb yobu to call, and shita is the auxiliary verb conjugated into the past tense. They function together as a single grammatical unit, a humble verb phrase, but structurally yobi is not a standalone noun in this context. It is the stem required to attach the auxiliary verb. Alright, sudo can attach to verbs, and it is not just a verb that comes after another verb. Yes, sudo and its past form shita functions as an auxiliary verb in this context, not just a standalone main verb. When sudo attaches to a verb stem like yobi or noun like kekon, it's not really connecting. Okay, so I guess for all intensive purposes, because you're not really attaching it to kekon, it's just a helper word. Watashi mo moshika shitara. Okay, watashi mo moshika shitara to motte oyobi shitan desu. So I thought that was the case, so I invited you.
確かにこれは黒カードのせいやな。私ももしかしたらと思ってお呼びしたんです。この中には母と私の大切なものが入ってるんです。この中には母と
この中には母と私の大切なものが入ってるんです。So the inside is, she's literally saying the inside has, let's see, the inside, let's see, mother and I, something important to mother and I, and then it was placed in it. So the inside has something important to mother and I placed in it. Or この中には母と私の大切なものが入ってるんです。
私ももしかしたらと思ってお呼びしたんです。この中には母と私の大切なものが入ってるんです。箱の中に、この中やな。私ももしかしたらと思ってお呼びしたんです。この中には母と私の大切なものが入ってるんです。 箱の中にあるんですから、なくなったわけ。この中には母と私の大切なものが入ってるんです。箱の中にあるんですから、私の大切なものが入ってるんです。
墓の中に、箱の中にあるんですから。So, I have something inside this box, or we have something inside this box.
と思ってお呼びしたんです。この中。
This box contains something precious to my mother and me. Okay, it's inside the box. Okay.
中には母と私の大切なものが入ってるんです。箱の中にあるんですから、なくなったわけで。
Okay, because it's inside the box. Yeah, that's.
箱の中にあるんですから。
箱の中にあるんですから。
なくなったわけではありませんが。
なくなったは、なくなった、わけではありません。なくなった、そう。なくなった。なくなる to become lost. Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. To become not exist, in other words, to become lost. Okay. To be lost. But though nakunaru is considered one word. So nakunata, so it was lost, and then wake, I think that is that reason? So nakunate wake dewa. So I do not have a lost reason. What? They haven't gone missing, but oh, the contrasting ga at the end. Yeah, nakunata wake dewa arimasen. Let's see. Explain the grammar of is a polite, nuanced way to say it's not something that has disappeared or vanished, but nakunaru, to disappear, to lose. Okay. Past tense of then wake de arimasen. It's not the case. Oh, that's right. It's case in this. Reason or case. Situation. So, getting lost situation is the noun, okay? Or disappeared situation. Disappeared case. So I don't have a disappearing case, or in other words, it's not that it, or I don't have a disappearing situation. So in other words, it's not that it got lost, but, let's see. Nakunatta wake de wa arimasen ga.
私の大切なものが入ってるんです。箱の中にあるんですから、なくなったわけではありませんが、とても大切なものなんです。私の大切なものが入ってるんです。箱の中にあるんですから、なくなったわけではありませんが、とても大切なものなんです。
But this is very important. とても大切なものなんです。とても very awfully, exceedingly, okay.
箱の中にあるんですから、なくなったわけではありませんが、とても大切なものなんです。よし、やったわけではありませんが、とても大切なもの。
質問がありますか? Are there any questions? If there's no questions, we're going to rate, so please stick around for that. All right. See. Join anime manga. Alright, so let's see who to raid. Okay, so we're gonna try rating deer sightings who's drawing some nature scenes right now. Okay, the other raid we're gonna do is Davis Moriarty, who's also drawing some anime characters. And let's see, the third person we're gonna raid is uh, and for the last raid we're gonna raid Kunje Nakush, who's currently studying Arabic. Minasan okiyotsukete. Mata ashita. Goodbye everyone. See you tomorrow.